Hey guys, welcome back to Food for Thought Tarot 313. I'd like to thank all of you guys for tuning in and supporting my channel. Of course, not everything will resonate, so I encourage you to take what does and leave the rest. However, if this resonates or you just so happen to like this reading, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. So, of course, if you are new to the channel, welcome. And join us as I prepare a bit of food for thought. So let's jump right into the energy of the card, you guys. Holy Spirit, what is the message here for the collective? What are the cards here that best represent the reading? Someone is paranoid when it comes to a situation with you. I sense this is a situation they've been avoiding for some time. This is someone who is out of alignment here, Two of Cups energy. This is someone who feels they are unaligned with you at this time. I feel this is someone you once held in high honor who is now going through a state of failure or paranoia. This is someone who's very non-committal when it came to your energy here, especially when it came to finances. They lack ambition. I feel this is someone who had too much idle time to create some type of illusion or confusion. I sense this is someone who betrayed themselves. This is someone who feels they have unfinished business with the Queen of Cups. Someone who they caused to be very emotional. This was someone who was possibly codependent on your energy, on the way you gave. Six of Swords is someone who needs to go through a transition. Someone who is now going through growing pains, but knows they still have unfinished business with you. I sense there is a lot of emotion surrounding this connection. Yeah, this person I feel is very secretive. They're holding back. Seven of Swords, hiding, being false or fake. There's a lot of self-doubt surrounding their energy. Knight of Cups energy is a puff of smoke. They're not telling the truth. This could also be a very vain individual, deceptive when they speak. Ten of Cups is someone trying to use you as some type of scapegoat. Not seeing the truth within your energy. Ace of Cups, they're very frustrated. There's a fear of being rejected or turned away, feeling overwhelmed by the lack of your energy. Ten of Pentacles, this is someone who is heavily burdened by living beyond their means. I sense this is someone who is living beyond their means and being stubborn and jaded. Feeling like you have emasculated them as you stand in your power and reject this nonsense they're bringing your way. I feel this is someone who was sitting in their pride. This is a false sense of pride because they let you down. They completely destroyed this connection. Now this person is sitting in recovery, isolating themselves because they are financially strapped. This person is broke. For some of you, this person is having difficulty with their job, and for a lot of you, they're just overspending or spending what they don't have. We also have the Nine of Pentacles here in this deck. This is disharmony within their finances. Financial insecurity. Something is not the same in their energy. This person is feeling like they are cheated. There's a sense of desperation, suspicion surrounding their energy, especially when it comes to you, the Empress, someone who is drained and depleted from this person's antics. This is someone who is now regretting the fact that they caused some type of delay or silence when it comes to you. Because for many of you, you were never the enemy. You were never the problem. This person was trying to puppeteer something. trying to control a situation, and I feel for many of you, you are not having it. Two of Pentacles, this person is heavily affected, lacking focus, and there are some money concerns. I also feel there is some type of spiritual block here with this energy. Star card as well as the Devil card. This person's all in their head trying to connect. Trying to be self-aware and break free of some type of toxic energy or connection. However, I feel this is someone who is impulsive, feels inferior in some type of way, and needs self-discipline. This is someone who needs to align their thoughts and their mind spiritually, mentally, finding clarity and coming back to reality. I feel this is someone who is feeling like justice is playing out in their life. Delays. This person feels like a bad apple. This person is going through some type of internal conflict because whatever they were doing is played out. There's no drive. There's no focus. There's no commitment. This person needs to go through a process of healing, and they could be going through a process of grief. Let's get a little bit more energy here from a different deck. I feel this is someone who did you wrong. Now they're regretting telling a different version of what happened in this situation. I feel in telling a different story or a different version, this person betrayed themselves. Let's get a little bit more energy here on their mindset, Holy Spirit. Narcissist energy. This person is feeling defeated. As I said before, this person feels emasculated by your energy, how you stand up for yourself or stand in your power, not letting their bullshit slide. This person was being very argumentative, combative, aggressive. Even when you're trying to break the ice or trying to calm things down, this person was just being narcissistic, delusional about a situation. They were not thinking about the facts, not living in a state of reality. In fact, I feel this person was being conniving in some type of way, doing something behind your back, strategizing or doing something that was not allowed. This is someone who is sitting in a state of regret. They're angry. They're furious about something. I feel something is taking place in their life that has them completely paranoid because they were not focused on the signs. I feel someone is making them feel like a parasite, like they're useless, a deadbeat. Because they're having financial troubles. They're having financial issues everywhere here. We have pentacles here everywhere. Ace of Swords, this person not cutting something away that no longer served them, drained them. This person is being talked about as well. There's rumors. This is a very insecure energy. Someone is talking, someone is snitching, someone is telling the truth behind the scenes. Someone doesn't want the truth to come out. This person is very complacent. They're feeling like they're lacking mentally, physically, spiritually. This person is feeling inadequate in many ways. This person is very defensive, trying to justify the fact that they are insecure, lacking depth or value because they were not thinking logical. They were not thinking from a place of reality or truth. This person was just playing the victim, not being accountable for their actions. Now this is someone who is trapped, drowning, and gasping for air, where they feel there is no way out. I feel this person feels there is no way out because they were sitting in a state of denial, refusing to grow, dismissing you in some type of way, avoiding you, contradicting themselves. I sent this person on this dark journey of self where they are ashamed, feeling like they have disgraced themselves and disappointed the wrong person. I feel this is a heavy sense of regret because they are humiliated. drowning in their own sense of sorrow because they are ashamed, embarrassed by what they've done to their life. It's unstable. It's out of balance. And they regret overreacting with you. I sense you were the best thing this person ever encountered. They see that now. They're around spiteful energies who are jealous of you. Even if you know them or not, this person feels like the people they're around know they want to be with you, or you brought the best out of them. Self-loathing energy here. This person has a serious fear of creating more downfalls for this person. This person is creating losses after losses after losses because this person is emotionally, spiritually detached. They're not aligned with themselves. They're not thinking logically. They're all in their head. They're depressed. And as I said before, many of you, this person is being humbled. Humbled for being rebellious, having zero fucks about life and not caring about others and their emotions. Now this person is isolated, defeated, abandoned, and lonely. Fixated on you, on their own thoughts, feeling emotionally unavailable, closed off, and distant from others because they are in a toxic situation. Let's get the Dark Night of the Soul Tarot here. Let's get a little bit more energy. Where is Holy Spirit? What is the message here? This person is in deep contemplation about what went wrong. This is someone who is definitely at their boiling point when it comes to a situation, feeling like they are lost in time. Something in their life is counterfeit. It's not real. It's not based on the truth. This person is feeling like a caged beast. They want out because the people around them are not who they claim to be. This person is heavily wounded, not wanting to admit their defeat. The fact that they truly fucked up. But I sense they're coming to a boiling point. Something that they cannot escape because I feel in this situation, what goes around comes around, an eye for an eye. And this person is understanding that they cannot go around burning bridges to light their way through life because this person has definitely burned the wrong bridge with you. This person then is heavily wounded. This person is feeling like a sucker that has been licked too many times. This person is tired. They're ashamed. They want out. This person is wanting to get out of a situation that they feel submerged in. And for many of you, they've already checked out. This is why this person has stayed so long, because they've pretty much given up in many ways. They feel like they're at war with no one to help fight or defend. This person is up late at nights trying to strategize or figure out some type of plan or situation because they want to escape the flames. I definitely feel whatever this person is going through is going up in flames, and they feel like they're on this dark journey alone, feeling like they played too many games with the wrong people. Being deceptive only took this person down the wrong path. Now they do not have access to you. This person does not have access to those who would have helped this person grow out of this situation. This person overpowered something or someone that they shouldn't have. Now this person is sitting in a state of misfortune because they fell for the smoke and mirrors. Whatever it was definitely a kiss of death to their life. It completely fell apart. For many of you, this person could also be dealing with a head case, someone who is completely out of their mind and jaded, feeling like they are in a prison. This could also be their energy. Please take it how it resonates, but there is an iron fist here, someone who is not letting up. This person is definitely throwing a temper tantrum behind the scenes, feeling like they're going crazy because they can't tell the truth. They're muzzled, feeling like they sacrificed themselves for someone or something that was completely wicked. feeling like their life is lost in some type of dark hole where all everyone wanted was their money. This person is feeling cold, wanting revenge, and there is nothing to do but be in their feelings because they played with fire and they got burned. Let's get a little bit more energy here from this Shadow Work Tarot deck. This would be the first deck that I use. Get the final energy here. Holy Spirit, what is the message? Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this person living beyond their means, being fake. This person was dishonest. This person is definitely in a spiritual block when it comes to love. This person is out of sync. Not feeling the same. This person is having issues when it comes to love, finances, making better choices within their life. There's a true instability. They're very emotional, especially when it comes to affairs of the heart. This person is wanting to break free here with the devil energy, wanting to connect. But there's too many broken hearts, too many broken promises, and feeling like they can't make this right. They did not appreciate you when they had the chance, and now this person is suffering, feeling like this ending is just that, a death, a true death in their life, because they resisted change. This spiritual transformation with you. This person wasted a lot of time, and this person is now feeling restless. They can't sleep. They're up at night. They're restless, impulsive, and impatient, wanting things to work out, but things are definitely not turning out the way they thought it would. This person is definitely suppressing their emotions, not wanting to be seen. And for some of you, this person has their hair in their face. Like, they really don't want to be seen. They're covering themselves, wearing a hoodie or doing something to cover their face. This person is feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and going through a dark night of the soul. I sense this is to break cycles. This person is feeling like they're being judged because they did not have a plan B. I feel this person is being judged for not having a plan B because they lack follow through. Now this person is wanting to heal. They're carrying remorse and guilt as well as regret, especially for being caught. This person is hindered by the loss of you. Like things in their life is just completely falling apart or dying. Feeling isolated with a true sense of regret. And for many of you, this non-committal energy is easily triggered. Meltdown is what I'm hearing. Moodiness. Jekyll and Hyde. This person is definitely very manipulative and very emotional about the past. Six of Cups. This person is wanting to pour into the connection, and they don't feel like they have that option anymore because there was always some type of power struggle with them. They were not picking their battles wisely. Five of Swords energy. They wasted too much time here and created too much drama in this Fool's energy. And here, this person with this Fool energy is reckless, irresponsible, and there is a need for caution because this person is not aligned and unfulfilled. Someone's light has blown out. This could be their energy here. But I sense this is someone who feels lost in limbo or stuck in a toxic environment or situation. Wow. So as I said before, this is someone who feels they are unaligned. I know you're thinking, how can someone keep someone trapped or stuck? You don't. You're dealing with a fool. Someone who is not making wise choices, causing them to be stuck. This energy is able to move freely, of free will. However, there is karmic lessons of life being taught, And until they learn the lessons they need to adhere to, they will be repeated. This energy is not physically unable to do or be. They just don't. They just want what they want, is what I feel. And I feel wanting what they want, not wanting to compromise, got them in this trouble. I feel they are dealing with life and the consequences of it. The consequences attached to this karmic debt. They are bound and stuck to. So it's not that someone is stuck to anything in life. Sometimes you're bound and stuck to your karmic debt, causing no movement in your life. And this energy may be suppressing what they feel because they know what they lost. I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. If so, let me know by commenting down below. I hope to see you again, guys. Bye.